Alright guys, this is Amanda.
And this is Heather.
And this is the Semi-Woo podcast.
Semi-Woo
At least we
podcast.
think it is.
Yeah.
You will be on with us
name.
as we continue to discover what this is going to be.
And right off the bat, it's not anything. It's just two longtime friend bitches just hanging out, smoking weed, talking about life, and talking about our journeys and stuff.
That's it.
And that's it.
Yeah. And tonight we're going to talk about something we earlier came up with, which was the past 5 years of our lives, which have been really fucking epic.
Just our friendship in general. Our summers. All the summers since the time that we met, which was...
No, we can't go that big.
No, because we can go quick.
We have to... Well, the reason I was wanting
to... The last 5?
Yeah, 5,
right.
Because we want to talk about the businesses we had.
No,
and
you're totally
it all starts in Mexico.
all those stories.
We can't do every summer.
We barely do 3.
We've known each other for like 13 years.
Dude, our last summer,
No, we had to start... I think we need to start from Mexico and go forward. And
Mexico?
And then we have to go in that order. So after...
Mexico was nuts, dude.
2010.
We started the year, it was a financial crisis, and in the middle of the financial crisis, we left our jobs. We're like, we're going to sell home insurance. And our name was Team Platinum.
No, it wasn't even home insurance. It was wholesale loans.
Home loans.
Wholesale loans from a wholesale bank.
Knowing zero about it.
Yeah.
In the worst time ever when no one was buying.
The rates were horrible.
With your sister who's nothing like us but awesome.
Yeah. And we were just going to do it.
It was like she was doing it. She had made money. We were sick of our desk jobs. And you could be free. It sounded good to us.
And she was doing a lot of good business in Orange County, and she wanted us to do the next county. And we did it for a little bit, but we didn't know what
we did it with gusto.
We were talking about.
We got cards.
Yeah.
We took business pictures in your living room.
With like a sheet in the background.
With a sheet in the background.
And they ended up looking great.
And we ran out and we freaking tried to hawk this stuff.
We tried to hawk it to people, but they would be like, what does the DTI have to be for the JRB to the... And we're like...
And we were like,
yeah.
Oh, we'll still get back to you. We actually have really good DTPs.
You know what? You get 2 for 1. You get 2 of us for the price of 1.
Let's go back to the part where you get 2 people who know nothing.
Her and
0
me.
plus 0.
Together, eventually, we're going to look at our note cards and figure out what the fuck your business is about. But until then,
we would slow people down and be like, can you slow down? And what did you need to know? And so the DTP...
Oh my god, the forms. We would sit at coffee shops with flashcards and be like, what is this again? We would be like, tell me
FHA.
what a mortgage is.
Yeah, tell me. How do you explain a
Which
mortgage?
every single definition was me in Office Space being the guy going like, what? Let's look up launder money.
Money laundering.
And it's like, to conceal the source.
Yeah, we Wikipedia'd mortgages.
Everything. We didn't know, and I don't. All I know is a mortgage means you don't fucking own shit. That's what I learned about the mortgage business.
All I know about mortgages are
you think you own stuff and you don't actually own it
for years on end. Like
you don't ever own it. Even when you own it, you don't own it. Because it's like a mortgage on a house. Like they can take it away from you at any fucking moment.
No, I'm saying, but the only way to not have a mortgage is pay off a house, which is like 15 to 30 years.
But even when you have the deed to a house and you own it, it's still not really yours.
Really?
Yes, it can be taken away from you. You don't own the land. I know that sounds crazy.
You're buying the physical house.
No, that's what I'm saying. That even when you're paying off and you've paid off everything and you're like, okay, we own it now. You don't. There's something in the wording where you don't really own it.
Yeah, because they can take your houses like when you don't pay taxes or.
They can take your. Well, of course they can. They can use it as like collateral against you. That's why. This is why, roundabout way, and no one believes me. This is why I don't fucking own anything, dude. Because guess what? You can't imprison me if I don't own anything. Right. You can't come after me if I don't own anything. I don't have anything for you to take away from me, and you can't take my memories, and you can't take
my spirit.
Well, I mean, like I'm sure there's some fucking government radar gun that could take my memories.
They're developing that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Or if it doesn't exist,
hey, guess what? There's probably some team in the secret part of the government that's like, yo, nobody from 1988 till now is paying back their student loans. We got hundreds and millions of billions of dollars in student loans. But it was like, and everyone's out there like, they don't own shit. And everybody's renting and they're not owning. It's like, how are we going to,
like,
we can't threaten them.
Consuming. Like, they don't have things we can take away from them.
So what are we going to take away from them? Like, what are these kids doing? Like, I don't know, they just travel.
What do they care about?
They care about their memories.
I don't know. They care about their memories. They care about their experiences.
Their moments. They care about their experiences.
We want to have good lives. We want to have big moments.
Yeah.
And capture them and show them off. You know?
Right, that's what we want to do. That's it.
And we like looking at each other's experiences and moments and sharing
They're
them.
not going to take that stuff away from me.
No, I do.
But anyway, so that was the precursor to Mexico. Once we get to Mexico, we thought that we were going...
No, we scorched earth.
Yeah, we did. We sold everything
pretty much sold everything in yard sales.
Except for
what fit into our backpacks and then like 3 other backpacks because we didn't pack light at this time.
That was everything.
Everything we owned. 4 backpacks.
Yeah.
Which included a case of CDs.
Totally.
Of DVDs. A case of DVDs.
A huge case of DVDs. Because that got us through some shit.
Yeah, hell yeah,
dude. Netflix back then.
Dude, come on.
There was no streaming anything.
Every now and then you need to watch Clueless. Billy Matt's like...
Okay, so that summer, we go to Mexico... This is like the bullet points of Mexico, ready? We're in Guanajuato. I get into a car accident. That kind of fucking sucks. We don't want to go outside because everyone's calling us Blondie and Gigante and Rubia, and it just got really annoying. So then we
kind of got kicked out of town.
Moved to Mexico City for like a week.
Mexico City was dope, but we wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah, and so we went to
far south, Puerto Escondido, which is the furthest south.
And we met a gay guy and a tranny on the beach one night, and a dog with a curly hair, a curly tail.
And
what was that dog's name?
Incredible. Fancy Clancy.
Fancy Clancy!
You had to get your tonsils out, emergency style. And you had been in a car accident.
Molars. My, or wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth. Yeah.
So you had to bust out of town, and the only way to bust you out of town was sell all our stuff.
Yep.
And head out with both of our money.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I know.
And I think I had like $60 and a tent.
And you gotta go
But I got a job at a bar.
Yeah, and you had a blast. And it was a great adventure.
Traveled Mexico
for months. You moved to Seattle, right?
Yeah, traveled Mexico for months, moved to Seattle.
In 2011, and I went home and worked a little bit and saved money.
And then you came to visit me. So that
summer, I worked at the Ritz-Carlton that summer.
Oh, what did I do?
What did you do that summer?
I just partied down in Seattle. I was so happy to be back. You know,
met a boyfriend.
Exciting. Got a job at a failing events firm. Started working at La Spiga. It was fun.
Oh my god! And then I came out that next, the beginning of 2012. I came out that next one, and so our first summer together must have been in Seattle. What did we do then?
No, you weren't there till the end of summer there.
No, dude, I came over the mountains in massive snow. I came in January or February. Because I met Adam. I was on our second date with Adam by St. Patrick's Day.
That was my second summer in Seattle.
Yeah, so the first one, I don't know what we did. This is a terrible episode about summers.
I know. I say we should take our top ones.
Okay, because we had some great ones recently.
Oh, I guess we're getting there. Well, our summer when we
did we have a good summer in
Seattle? We were looking for a pool, and maybe we didn't, dude.
Maybe we didn't.
Here's the thing about the summers in Seattle. Here's the bullet points. Lakes, amazing.
Yeah,
all sunsets at 10 p.m. in the Great Northwest. It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Everyone's happy. Nature's blowing up. You just hang. You just do it. You just live.
You do a lot of water stuff. You float down rivers.
The cities are so beautiful. Yeah. You don't have to leave the city to be in nature.
We've just never had an epic summer, and I think this one's gonna be an epic summer.
We have had a fucking.
No, I mean summer. In Seattle we haven't.
Oh, got it. I was like,
but Montauk was epic. Dreamland. Did it happen? I'm not sure.
Did it happen?
If someone convinced me that I wasn't there, I'd be like, I believe you. I believe you. I wasn't.
If it was a dream, it feels like a dream.
We said we wanted to go. The next day we get a phone call. Hey, I have a free room and place. Do you want to come out? Okay, great. Everything else around here is $16,000 a month to stay out there.
We lived in a neighborhood where all the rentals were $16,000.
No, 16 minimum.
16 minimum. You're lucky.
For a two-bedroom, tiny little piece of crap, tiny place.
Oh, yeah.
The houses were like $30,000, $40,000, $80,000 a month. No joke. $80,000. $40,000. 40 average. $40,000. Yep.
And we had a free place in the neighborhood of the $40,000 homes in Ditch Plains and a giant yard. Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. Other than that one day the landlord wasn't there. other than the day that I snuck into one of the empty apartments and decided to bone down with a dude completely
that weekend,
drunk.
The weekend, okay, ladies, if you want to get laid, the secret is to watch Dongs All Over the World.
Yes, this is very important. Listen up.
Watch Dongs All Over the World. It was on SNL. It's absolutely incredible. Let it be your mantra. Let it be your anthem. And watch the dongs fly.
But you need to watch it more than once. Because the first time you watch it, you're kind of like, okay, this is a video. You gotta get into it. Kind of funny. Get into the real spirit of being international nasty girls.
Yeah.
And then that's what we did. We donged it up.
It makes it fun and it makes feminine sexuality fun and playful.
Yeah, it does.
And okay, and just like whatever.
Yeah. It's cute. Guys have been saying they're going to get tail all over the world forever.
And guys, you should like that we feel that way. Oh, believe me.
Yeah.
You show that video in a room, girls.
Mm-hmm. They might start to get all dongy up on you. Because I started looking at guys in a very playful way that
cutie.
Almost, I mean, I hate to say objectifying. I wasn't trying to you know,
it was just playful. It was playful. Playful between the energies and not this is he looking at me? Is it
like who's he here with? It's no drama. It was just this guy's cute. He's a little dong. Let's dong it up.
And I would say I had way more patience with a lot more people.
Yeah, I know.
And that's how we met tons of people that night. It was fun.
It was like 3 nights, and it was just insane. It was 3 nights in a row of just dongy, ding dong, ding dong, dead.
And it was awesome because Jay Lee, we lived she just made it so comfortable to be naked that summer and to go around in that yard and be women in a house where we can have our clothes off and it's not whose belly, whose boobs, oh God, we're naked. And this naked shame. She made it so relaxed and beautiful. And for the first time, I really just got into that feeling of being naked, having an outdoor shower.
Oh, that's insane.
Being outside and watching solar eclipses. That fucking summer started when we just all of a sudden, we moved up there. We ate some weed chocolate. We decided we really wanted to get into all these things we had learning about meditation.
Right.
And we decided that summer to plan a meditation retreat, not knowing really at all what meditation even was. I had no idea.
Or what a retreat would be like.
Or what a retreat would be like.
Why people who would go to it.
Or what spirituality was.
No. I know.
And we invited Ralph, who fucking knew so much about meditation, and Theron with a deep respect, a natural respect for ceremony. And for teaching and dance.
Yeah.
And an openness with spirituality. Come and teach us. And we did it with some great friends.
That's what we're going to learn.
We all did it together, and rose up together.
We did.
It was absolutely beautiful.
That's amazing. Can't wait to do that again.
And that, and so the culmination of the summer in Montauk was us putting on this beautiful spiritual retreat.
Yeah.
Where it was that insane eclipse. What was that?
The blood moon.
It was all the things. It was the blood,
the super blood moon,
everything. All the stars aligned and we felt the earth shift.
Yeah.
And that was when my life changed. That's when that was a shift for me. I woke up the next morning with such intuitive knowledge, downloads about our earth and our planet and how we live things and big overarching themes. And it sounds crazy, but it was crazy.
It was crazy. And since then, only big, huge things have been opening up. Yeah. Almost too fast for us to keep up.
Well, yeah. It's like being on a really fun roller coaster ride of excitement.
In the pitch black dark, though, and not knowing where the hell you're going. No. But you're I guess I'm on this ride now.
And the thing about it is having ease and flow about it.
I know. And we do.
Yeah.
That's super awesome.
It's wonderful.
But wait, there was another magic summer even after. Or was it before Montauk?
Well, then after that, we
went
New
York
Ecuador,
summer,
dude.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even a summer.
My New York summer was absolutely incredible. Working at the Weiss and partying down and getting drunk every night after the shift and going out and dancing in Brooklyn and freaking clubby Williamsburg and dancing at the Weiss and everyone's making out and it's just fun. It was good, great food and great friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, badass bitches, dude. My homies that work there are all doing amazing things right now.
That place was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Remember I loved that one bartender with the long hair, and he was really sweet.
So many cuties.
And we would always
and he was he was cool. Everyone loved him.
But I was he was that rock and roll guy. I was I know you got some girlfriend, quote unquote, but you don't seem all that happy about it. Yeah, you really don't. I'm can we have
you could be happier.
Or can you just be a hot bartender for a minute and not have a damn girlfriend. It should be a rule.
Yeah.
If you're working at a place like that on Saturday nights, Friday nights in New York City, and you're super cute and nice and like flirty and fun,
the guy that wants to like play the
bone
fields.
down. You're a bartender. Number one, I swear to God, job in the world to get laid.
And you know, I'll say this: in New York, a lot of the bartenders had girlfriends, and I know, oh, maybe you're saying it because you don't want to get with me, but no, I've seen it.
No, I've seen girlfriends.
Yeah,
I've seen their girlfriends.
I know their girlfriends.
Yeah, I think bartenders go through a stage where they're like, I just can't keep like fucking all these random drunk girls.
Yeah, I know.
So I need a girlfriend.
And like waking up and kind of like being like, oh, okay, like maybe they want to connect too, dude. And they don't, you know, at the end of the day,
I'm just using them for my own pleasure.
Well, I'm sure at first it's like, this is an amazing perk to this job.
Of course,
I just like mad tail, like fucking Dale from Bua, dude. That motherfucker, you knew he just used to be
slay.
All
those guys did. A hot Irish bar.
Oh god.
Hot Irish guy bar.
Aiden.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
Please. Aiden, please. They all have AIDS.
Yeah. Right?
Come on.
Too much tail.
Remember that one night we were
tail.
at that place,
Too
dude,
much
and we were trying to go home, and it was freezing cold. It was like in February, and there was that cocained out cokey dude.
Oh.
And he was like chasing us down, trying to get us to do Molly.
And we're like, hell
like
no,
throwing it in our
crazy
faces.
person.
What is going on? He just didn't get it.
He was
super high, and he really, really, really wanted anyone else to be
high with him. He's like, please, somebody be this high. Because it was like a Tuesday night at like 8, and like no one was partying like him.
Yeah, we're like, man, no, bro, we're going home. Oh, we lived in a great neighborhood.
Tuesday night at like 8 a.m.
It was late. It was like 3:30.
It was like an inappropriate time to be starting.
We had been out all night that night, and
no way. We were coming home. We're like, we'll just stop by Bua.
But we had been out, and then we were coming home. We had been doing a bunch of.
Dude, the Bua days were so funny. What months were those? That's when we were making money with no FOMO, dude. No FOMO was the most
easiest job
ever. Here's $5,000 a month to go to bars.
And meet people.
Don't tell them about the business idea yet. It's not baked. Just go get to know people.
We have this idea for an app.
Don't
but
tell
we're gonna go
anyone.
ahead and start paying you guys to just live in New York.
Yeah.
Because they thought that we were the coolest.
The coolest.
Kids.
We just got there. I was like, I got here seriously 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, it's cool. You look cool.
Yeah.
You seem cool. I mean, we do.
We are, but we didn't know anybody.
We didn't know any bars.
I knew so many more people in
connections.
San Diego dining scene that I did in
I
New York.
I know.
I didn't know anyone.
To this day, by the way, which is weird because I had that job.
I didn't meet anybody. I didn't know my shit.
Nobody cares.
Remember how many days we'd pretend to go to the neighborhoods and like meet
Nobody did shit.
No one did shit. Remember we had to start writing the descriptions of all the bars.
We were like, oh
shit.
shit.
They wanted us to do all of a sudden they just fired their content production.
And they were like, now you guys need to write articles. All these bartenders are like, you guys are writers too, right? The answer was no.
No. Aiden could barely string a full sentence.
Dude, we'd have meetings at bars.
Yeah.
We'd be like, all right, well, we need to like get this, and someone would be like,
the day we got
my
fired,
friend has this
everybody
bar.
was just, remember the day we all knew we were going to get fired?
Shit show.
Just all getting drunk.
It was a bunch of bartenders that got fired at a bar where it was all bartenders that love bartenders. So they just were giving us tons of free. We all just got fired en masse, and all of our money's gone because it was like Christmas time.
It was Christmas.
It was like January, and that's a tough time in New York City money-wise.
I know.
Ain't no work.
So I saved some money. I went to Ecuador the first time. You stayed back. I got back. I got that stupid fucking job at, whatchamacallit. The last one I'll ever have. That phone sales. Remember I was there for like 6 weeks, and then they fired me and I got unemployment? Dude, you have to remember this.
What summer is this?
This is the right before Montauk, when I said, remember I lost my voice and they fired me because I couldn't come in for 2 days?
That was before summer.
It was before summer, but it was after we got fired from whatchamacallit in like January from No FOMO. And then I went to Ecuador in like March or April of that year. I came back. I was like, my life is different. My life has changed. But I have no money. So I got that job at Doc. And then I came home one day and I was like, I hate this. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's go to the beach. What do you want to do? I said, let's go to the beach. So we did.
Yep.
And that was that summer. That's how magic
that's how simple it was. I don't want to work at Paul anymore. I'm sick of it. And I don't know what's next.
Yeah.
That's when you got back from Ecuador. Yeah. And, and you were like, I'm back in a sales job and I hate it. Mm-hmm. And we're like, what do we really want for this summer? And we want to be by the beach. We want to be by the water.
I don't want to work and I want to be at the beach.
And we quit our jobs And then the next day, our friend called us and said, "Do you want to come to the
Actually,
beach?"
like, just like right now, almost the exact same time of the year, I got fired from my job. And I got fired for the stupidest reason, which was my voice went out for 2 days, and I did not have a single shred of my voice. And they're like, well, you can't call out sick in your first 90 days, so I guess you're just fired. And I was like, peace, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Give me some unemployment, and want to go to the beach for the summer.
This theme
and then
is-
start the rest of my life.
And start the rest of my
which
life.
is when it
Which is
happened.
where it brings us to today.
Yeah, it does. And guess what? You guys are going to maybe be hearing this from me a lot, it seems, but just got fired again.
Yep.
For kind of a no reason. And they were like, you need to get out of here and do something else. And I was like,
Oh.
what? And then I did, and now it's awesome again.
There was a reason. They were like, you don't give off the vibe that you want to be here.
That's what it was. I was like,
And
are
you
you
were like,
joking?
no, that's true.
I'm like, yeah, I couldn't say it, but I was like, well, I don't. I was like, how do other people give off the vibe they want to be at this awful place? I'm like, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at pretending that I want to be somewhere I don't.
And it's not about the job, it's about that place.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that job, and I'm going to do it again. And I hope to find, a fun place to do it, but... Yeah,
So
so
if
this,
you're hiring,
please, in the next week, if you know someone that has it, I just said oh yeah, I just hate these jobs, but I am looking for one. So if you know of a,
I get fired. You're gonna hear this a lot.
I get fired a lot.
I get fired a lot. Please hire me.
Have you ever been fired from a place?
I
Mount
was thinking
Helix?
about that. I was, Mount Helix just folded.
Some people have never been fired.
I think I have.
I feel like you're either somebody who gets fired or somebody who doesn't get fired.
Yeah, I don't get
You know what
fired.
I mean? I've been fired from Starbucks.
I've been asked to
fired
leave,
from...
but I haven't been fired, driving the shuttle in college.
Well,
by
the way, when you get fired, and I know this because I've been fired, they don't go you're fired. It's not President Trump being you're fired. They don't say it. They just we've come to the realization that things may.
They politely asked me not to return.
I've actually never been violently fired where you're you were a piece of shit and you did this and you stole. It's always just you don't want to be here, do you?
Yeah.
They always kind of know.
But they like you enough to you add a good attitude. You're not so bad, but it's just sad that you don't want to be here and it's bringing us all down.
I've never been fired
because
for
our energy is so big that when we don't like something, it's
it's so obvious.
yeah.
Oh my god. That's so funny. And there's other places I thought I was gonna be fired from, but I wasn't, Pacific Standard, where I was just one day I was folding napkins and I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind if I don't leave. In my mind, I was just leave the building now. Leave.
Go.
Amanda? I was like, what? It's leave now.
Yeah.
It was a warning, and I was like, all right, I gotta listen to this.
Big time.
And it was at the beginning of my shift, and I told my coworkers, I'm like, yo, you guys are gonna be. That place was so pathetically never had anyone in there, so of course my coworkers were like, yeah, get out of here, we don't care.
They were like, go.
Well, I'll make more money.
Take this food for your
I'm
flight.
so proud of you. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like, cool. All of them
on the way out,
understood.
dude. Holding the door for you at the
And my
end.
manager, biggest thing I've ever worked for in my life, texts me 30 minutes later.
He did other things.
Where are you?
Yep.
And I was like, bro, how have you not been standing around seeing that I'm just completely
You didn't
gone?
watch me leave? You didn't see that?
You didn't
Someone
even
walked away,
What were
dude.
you doing? Yeah. Oh, it was great. So anyway, my head boss who loved me, she didn't even say anything. She's like, she wouldn't let me come back, dude. That's how bad it was. I literally walked out.
Yeah.
Peace. And they're like, do you want to talk about it? And I was like, nah, dude, I'm over this. As you know, I walked out. I'm done. I'm never coming back there. Send them a check. And she's like, well, any feedback you want to provide? And I'm like, I'm done with feedback. That's all I've been doing for 6 months.
The fact of the matter is, if you had gone and got your 4th serving job in San Diego that didn't work out, it was just going to get worse and worse and worse.
I know.
Eventually, they just asked, you got fired. It's you worked at one until you walked out of it. You worked at another until you walked out of it.
No money. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You worked at the finest and the most funnest and the flariest and the thing.
I know. And they all sucked.
It was time to move up here and do this. All signs point to go.
I know.
And you did it. And you shot up here with on a dime.
I know.
But because it was so lined up this way, it was such easy flow to get you here.
I know. And I feel great.
That's
I feel
that
like
ease and flow that got us to the desert. Yeah, the desert's the beginning of another adventure, dude. This is the retreat. That was the retreat.
Yeah.
And it shot us into this another time.
When
we go and that's the first one did, and now that desert one did. Huge. So you better shoot. Anytime we go into retreat, now we know what to expect on the other end of it, dude. That it's gonna blast us off into the next thing. Mm-hmm. That's why you go do it. And you know, it's funny. It's like you think about retreat and you think it means like, oh, I'm gonna be like detoxing and relaxing, and like writing contemplatively in my journal.
I'm gonna write in my journal
do my yoga.
3 days.
No. When we say like, retreat, dude, you gonna come out the other side of that with a different life. If you do it, if it happens like it does for us, dude.
And it does happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how we
know how to make it that vital and that important and that serious, but with so much fun. So much fun. Because you have to have fun on the other side of soul searching, dude. I know. So that's what you're drawn to, and that's what you work towards and build up. And if you can have fun while you do your soul searching, and you have to be able to look at the ridiculousness of life with like and be lighthearted. Yeah. People don't have that here. It's like if something bad happens, like just think of it. I mean, I'm talking like minuscule bad stuff, like my car getting broken into. Whatever. At the end of the day, so someone broke my window. Like, who cares? I got a new one the next day. And good that you had the money. That's awesome. Good that you had a friend with you. Like, whatever. You do as best as you can in that moment, but you don't go all ape shit for the small stuff, dude. You don't. And you find a way to get through it with grace and happiness. Because if you go ape shit, man, your brain can start building up some big problems. Like, I never should have come up here. This is a big mistake. Ooh, everyone around here is everyone's dirty and dark. Everyone's against me. It's me against the world, and they're gonna fuck up my car. And I'm spending money, and now I don't have money. Yep. Oh it can spiral crazy. It can spiral real crazy. And it just turned out it got better and better to where the day that your car window got broken into is like kind of one of my favorite days. I know. It turned out cool. It's epic. It was awesome. It was just big time. Meeting great people and people that helped us and like were kind to us on that day. It was great. And it was floaty and fun. It was great. Well, okay. That's our summer. Oh, man. I had that just real quick. Okay. Had a summer where I traveled Southeast Asia. For 6 months and had the party time, lifetime, beautiful growth retreats, yoga, meditation, teachers, learning, party. Like, it was just all of it. It was so fun. I learned and I had a great time. How do we ever afford to do this? Like, I don't know. Well, I do know. I Airbnb'd my house that summer. It was Airbnb for a while. Yeah, we Airbnb'd our apartment. This podcast is not brought to you by Airbnb, but maybe someday it will be. And I will say, like, Airbnb, cool. If you want us to work, if Airbnb wanted us to do a podcast just about Airbnb, I'd be like, I got a lot of shit to say. I have a lot of shit to say about Airbnb. Good, bad, otherwise. Good, bad, and otherwise. I mean, I got stories to tell. Mostly good. Mostly good. Mostly great. Because it has funded a lifestyle. Like, I got to travel for 6 months. We got to go to Montauk for 6 months. Like, it's when I don't have to work for 6 months. It's putting the power back in the hands of the people, not in just the hands of businesses. Yeah, dude. You don't have to run an entire business to make enough money to travel and move around. No. Yeah. I don't need somebody telling me that I have, honestly, 2 weeks of travel time a year because I'm a traveler. So I'm not going to do it for 2 weeks in one entire year. Yeah. I need to do it for like 3 months, 4 months, like however long I want. I know. Or till my thing sustains me that I'm doing. If it's Airbnb, if it's like where I work serving for a while. And I'm just not going to ever have a job again for more than 6 months. Like sometimes I'll get a job for 6 months to make some money or whatever and peace out. But I'm never going to have a job where they're like, here's how you have to spend your day. Here's when you have to come. Here's when you have to leave. Here's how much time you get to travel. Here's how much time you get. Like, you can go fuck yourself. You're not going to tell me that. Yeah. Absolutely not. I'm not living my life that way. And guess what? I'll take less money. I'll take less security. I will take all of the sacrifices it takes. But guess what you get in return? Massive amounts of freedom. Yeah. Infinite ability to change on a dime. Yeah. Creative new ideas that you can be like, I'll go do that now. Yeah. That's what we do. That's what people look at us and are like, what? I'll go do that now. That's what Sarah's dad goes, is there anything those girls won't try? And he said it with the most pride in his voice ever. Is there anything they won't try? No, there's nothing I won't try. Not if I want to do it. Not if I want to do it. Oh, stuff I don't want to do, like skydiving. I'm not doing it.
Well, you don't. I wish I did, because I feel like I could get more
think that you would skydive.
I know, but I think I would. I did that dragon swing.
Then
That's the only thing.
did.
And I know the dragon swing's not the same, but I did it. It was so scary. The Six Flags dragon swing.
So I'm ready to jump out of a plane.
But I loved it.
You did.
Yeah.
That's scary. The one where they drop you and you fly.
It's really cool.
And you hate drops.
But it's not, I don't mind. I like flying. I don't like to be plummeted to the ground.
You're not really plummeted. I guess we'll free fall apart.
But yeah, not for now.
Here's the thing with skydiving. I don't know what this is, and this is only my personal experience. But I feel like this is the response that I get. And I've told you this before. But this is the response I get when I ask people about skydiving. Like, your brother, for example, was like this. Many people I've asked, and they're like, oh yeah, like, I was on vacation, last week, and we did this and that, and I went skydiving, and you're like, you went skydiving?
Yeah.
Like, tell me all about it. And this is the response I get. No, it was cool. It was,
Oh, I get people that love it.
That's what I get. I get a kind of like, meh.
You get a meh.
Like, yeah, it was fun. And you're like, that's it?
Oh, I get people like, it was incredible. I can't wait to do it again.
Oh, yeah, I don't get that a lot.
Thing in my life.
That's what I expect.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm like, it's kind of hype. I'm like, all right.
I get the like that it was just like kind of fun. And so I'm just not that excited about it. I guess I'd do it. I don't know.
I don't know if I would. I mean, now you got me thinking.
Would you? Like,
I liked ziplining.
With someone
I know, it's like, I like that.
But you were terrified of
but I did it.
Right,
it was fun to conquer my fears.
That's cool.
I think I like conquering my fears.
I'll start with ziplining, and then maybe I'll do the dragon.
I will say this, dude. After I did ziplining, and after I lived at a Thai meditation retreat center with massive lizards for 2 weeks.
That's your worst fear.
I feel much stronger. It's been like really giving me cojones for this time now to do things. Yeah.
I don't like when people say like ovaries instead of cojones, because it's like ovaries are all little and like.
Is about bravery. It's a masculine energy.
No, but you ever hear women be like,
I know, they're like, my ovaries.
Use your ovaries. It's like,
it's in the spirit of cojones. It's the spirit of balls.
It's the spirit of balls.
Not testicles. Balls, gumption drive, like this, like.
But balls are testicles.
Brave, yeah, which is a masculine thing. I know they're testicles.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what that means.
No, like literal balls, like two balls.
Juggling in the air, you're trying to keep things balanced.
You're just like, I got balls. I have a lot to do. I just really worked up the balls
conquer my fears.
to conquer my fear.
Bungee jump.
Have you ever tried holding two balls at once? It's not easy. So now I can
bungee jump. Never.
No. Never? Oh, not
no.
in a million.
Worst nightmare.
I saw a girl recently. I'm talking last week. A girl's thing snapped and she fucking fell in the thing.
Oh, I didn't even know
she's okay.
Got hurt on it. I wouldn't.
She's
okay. She's okay.
Somehow she hit the water okay, and she's okay. And it was only like 75 feet. It wasn't those ones that were like 300 feet or something stupid like that. Never.
I don't even want to date someone that does it. I don't want to know someone that does it. It's a certain type of
I don't think people just like binge jump anymore like the way they used to.
Well, I don't think it's cool anymore, so it's not being advertised, but people still go base jump. Just as much as a slack line, right? Or is it not like that?
No, I don't think people base jump as much as they slack line.
Well, no, slack line is like a weekend frisbee toss.
You're right.
But like, are there crowds of people that go out and do that?
Base jump? I have to look at my base jumping.
Is base jumping the same as bungee jump?
No, base jumping
I mean bungee jumping.
Oh yeah, with the rope and it flings you in the air.
They just take them out to bridges and stuff?
No, not ever doing that. Never.
No, I don't want to, but are people out there doing that?
Yeah, they are. Especially in like foreign countries, South America, stuff like that.
Oh my god, yeah,
over like bridges and rivers and shit. But here's the thing, dude. When I went to Yosemite recently, I got real into Yosemite deaths because it's such a wild and yet controlled place. Like there's all these park rangers everywhere, and you can tell it's a national park, and there's all these tourists, and there's kids, and there's campers, and there's RVs that give me boners, dude. There would be these trucks that were these like $60,000 trucks, and then like bright red, like Chevys, like crazy. And then behind it is this just monstrosity of metal, like a giant metal dick carving through the hills of Yosemite, and it goes by you, and it's going so long, and you're like, that is a castle.
A castle on wheels.
That's a castle in there. What the hell is inside that?
That's what people are doing, are retiring and getting RVs, dude.
Some of them are just like
living in homes and they park with their
$150,000.
cars and they're caravanning around to the most beautiful places in our nation.
Yeah, they are.
I like the sound of a retirement. If you're, talking
Parents
about, like, I'm retired.
They got $100,000 RV.
I love it.
And they just
I have a few friends' parents
they got
that
a
are rock starring around. Yeah, dude. And you just hit the open road. That sounds just. And you know what? I like that you park it. Like, I loved your thing about here. You're like, I would want the one that hooks in the truck, so you can drop.
And then you just go drive your.
And you live there for about a month, because some people live places for like months on a time.
Then you got a car, or some people do is they have the ones that you can drive, but attached to the back is like a little Honda.
I like that. Yeah, then you have a little.
Then you just unhatch that and you go drive off to wherever you want to go. Oh, they're so beautiful. Anyway, so in Yosemite, it's like this weird, it's both controlled and it's uncontrolled. Like, it's still like crazy nature, and people are just walking up on these trails just by themselves, doing whatever. So then I just got into this. I'm like, okay, I need to know how the river's running bananas right now because the snow melt. It just, shit's nuts, right? I was like, I need to know about Yosemite deaths. I got real into it.
Bears.
Way less bears,
rocks,
way
hiking,
more hiking, falling, going in the
rocks.
water. People being stupid. People putting their kids and the guys like holding their babies like, look, take a picture over the river. The baby just falls in.
No way.
All the time.
Oh my God. That's so tragic.
Check this out, dude. I was walking.
That is like
it's so
fairy tale,
stupid.
Novel, tragic.
There was these three people. This is recently, last year. This river is running so fast. People just don't respect water, man. They don't respect. This. I was like an old lady. I was like, you better respect this water.
That water.
You better. Did you see?
Grandmother water going.
Because there's places it's going crazy over the rapids, right? But then you get a little bit higher up and it's like all spread and smooth. And I was like, still rivers run deep, motherfucker. Did you ever learn that? You know what's under there? Do you know what's under a smooth? It looks like it's just going like this.
It's a torrent of
water,
and this pressure.
Murderous
it's
water.
not just like the little thing. The water pressure behind a running river.
That has multiple massive waterfalls you can't even fathom.
Mountains.
You can't even fathom. Oh, it's freezing cold.
It's a mountain faucet.
I put just like half of my foot in it.
If your sink was the size of a mountain,
multiple
the day
mountains.
Me and you and Jess shot down that river.
That was freaky.
With three
and that was a tiny river.
Right after the first snowfall. On a Native American reservation where there actually
no
was
rules.
Loss.
No rules, no loss. There was no loss.
Yeah.
They're like, grab a tube, hope you live. If you don't live, I don't know.
There is you can't sue anyone.
No.
There's no regulation.
Nope.
So, almost feeling the pressure of that, that's why we got out and we were like, hell no. This is so dangerous.
We kept trying.
Tree branches were out.
Oh,
like,
just
you could get
stabbing
floored.
kids. You could
had to
be
go
held
through
under.
And things and
no, that was
you couldn't
horrendous.
sit for a second and be comfortable.
Nope.
You were just fighting for your
life
to stay on the tube and
not get thrashed into a tree.
I still, to this day, have not pulled off a successful tube ride because the other tube ride was through a freaking disgusting little town center in Bend. Remember, we just went there was a gap and a red robin along the river.
It was like slowly floating through suburban
suburban monstrosity water float.
But the river was pretty, but like the things that were built around it, and Bend is so pretty.
Bend is
but
amazing.
It's like, why did you build your gap and your red robin on the banks of this beautiful ass river that people are floating down?
No.
And then Andrea's wasted. She's drank.
Yeah.
Once it got into the neighborhood, it got really pretty. Remember, there was like the houses and like the bridges and stuff.
Yeah,
it was.
That's true.
Then it got pretty, but that one at least was going slow.
But then we had to get out because it ended in this weird thing. But we were ready to get out.
And then you guys had to walk to the car because we didn't figure that out. I mean, Andrea.
She was like 9 sheets.
She was completely wasted in a bikini top, boobs flailing around. I mean, she is drunk, and we're sitting on deflated fucking floaties in the middle of a park on like a Sunday. Dude, we were just looking. I was like, Andrea, I don't think we can ask Dad at the park for lighters.
She was drinking sangria out of a bag.
So wait, so I have to get back to Yosemite really quick because there's this one story where I just became this super old lady. So there's this cool part where the river's kind of running still, right? But it's still massive and huge. And so you can walk across this little, like, footbridge, and you can kind of stand out there. And underneath, like, once the water comes underneath the bridge, you know, it's like, it's the water's right here, and the bridge is very, very close. But it's fine at that area. You can see it swirling and stuff, right? You'll see, like, a pine cone. And my dad was telling me that when water flows under the bridge, like, under the you know, the wood that's holding the bridge there, it creates these, like, whirlpools.
Vortex,
and
yeah.
vortex nuts. It's nuts. You can see things like
that's where it creates that suction.
It creates
that
suction.
can suck down a canoe.
Yes.
And hold a body underwater.
Absolutely will. So this bridge goes out, right? And there's this is where the part of Yosemite where you're like, damn, how you guys need to be watching this. There's not like lifeguards anywhere. Like, you know, there's not rangers everywhere. There really isn't. So the bridge is kind of like broken at the end, and it had like sunken down a little bit, and it's like into the like shallow part of the water, but it's still the river. It's just like the bridge kind of sunk, and there was a police line do not cross ribbon, the yellow thing, and there was dads like handing their kids over the thing, and there was people on the other side of it where it was sunken into the river, 2 steps away from fucking death, dude, and they're just like, oh, take a picture. They're like, go, take a picture. And I'm like, you idiots.
Wow.
Oh, humans are so dumb. Oh, and your children, you're putting your children over there.
No way. Water, that's like sending them...
It happens like 60 times a summer.
If you wouldn't go under a wave and put your kids there, it should be like the same thing with rivers.
Just don't,
rivers are
they're
even
like, these people are
crazier.
like, with this snowmelt, don't even go near the river. Even if it gets hot, they're like,
It's
don't
like
go anywhere near it.
I think people think it's like the beach, you know what I mean?
I know.
Like, and it's,
but you see the power of these waterfalls, and
It's
you're like,
crazy.
do you not know the power of this water? They don't.
But
and there's not much
if you haven't
education
been in
on
it.
it.
If you
I know.
haven't been in a river,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yosemite's kind of wild. It's like, so a lot of these people are from, like, you know, Japanese tourists and like German, and they're from all over the world. I heard a lady on the phone that was like,
open.
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
I was like, bitch, that's not how you say it, but I couldn't.
That's Yosemite.
Yosemite. She was saying Yosemite.
You would never know what you were saying.
Yeah, she didn't speak English.
No, but like, if you had to say Yosemite, it's not one of those words where you're like, oh, do you mean this?
Right.
You wouldn't even think Yosemite.
It sounds like Vegemite sandwich or something.
Yeah, or like a
Yosemite's
name
like
or something.
a...
Yosemite. It just sounds like it's just a different word.
You could eat like Yosemite and whey, like crimson whey, or Yosemite could be like some sort of a
I feel
foot
like
fungus.
it's like a... No, I feel like it's a tribe of people, kind of like a East European, like the Yosemites.
Oh.
In the hills of something.
Oh man. Anyway, Yosemite deaths are great. You should read about them online. There's some very Oh wait, this is the last one I want to tell you. It's just it's funny in a tragic way, but it's just the things that humans do make me crack up.
Yeah.
So there's a story from last summer, and there's these 3 kids. They're like in their early 20s, a girl and 2 guys. And they're like up the river, like 25 feet away from this crazy waterfall, right? And it's like, don't go on these bridges. The bridges are sunken. Same classic story. They go on the bridge like idiots. The girl falls in. Sorry. I don't know why this is just funny. I know, I'm like, God bless their hearts and everything. I know they haven't, because they don't find the bodies, dude.
No.
They don't find them.
They're under the rivers.
They're this. So the girl falls in. One of the guys jumps in after her to try to like help her, because remember, they're before the waterfall, but it's going fast at this point. And then he gets under, and he's flailing around, and then the 3rd guy jumps in. It's like, don't jump. You think you're gonna save 2 people right now?
You can't. Some people in their bodies could not. Those are the people that go try and save people.
I know.
They have to go.
Others
Others see that, and they're like, I will, like, they can,
I'm sorry.
Everyone's drowning.
Would you jump in after me?
No.
No, I wouldn't jump in after you.
I know, but
let's shake on it.
No,
dude, we wouldn't. Not if it was that close to a waterfall.
I don't even want to, because I don't even. That's just not going to happen.
What? Oh no,
I ain't trying. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not gonna. We're not dying in rivers.
Yeah, I know.
How do you think we would die? I say peaceful and happy in my old age.
Yeah, peaceful, happy.
Honestly, if I'm gonna choose, that's actually how it feels. That's how my life goes, dude.
I know.
One of those.
It is one of those.
And if not, have it be something hilarious.
That one's kind of. I mean, it is and it isn't, but just the instinct you have to try to
like
2 people.
Bit, what is that when they call those award Darwin? It's a little It's Darwin
Awards. Yeah.
I don't want to go in a Darwin Award because that's just stupid. But I would want to go in like a funny story.
It would be funny to win a Darwin Award by dying. I don't want to. Those are usually really stupid.
At least it provides humor for people in the end.
Yeah, but it's about how stupid you are.
Right? See, that's what I mean.
I love it.